When you come to a place like this, you are the one that is going to connect to it spiritually. Fire is a fire, but it's a man that makes that sacred. It's how you use that. A mountain is a mountain until you as a man declare the sacredness. Then you connect.
The White Mountain Petroglyphs were placed here perhaps several hundred years ago by unknown Native American artists. The petroglyphs reveal much to us about the peoples who inhabited the upper Green River Basin. Please join us as Native American elders explain their tribe's interpretations.
What we have here is part of a history or a storytelling of people, my people, not the Arapaho, but the Indian that was camped around here or hunting buffalo here. So some of these pictures here, what you see is some of the stories.
Who were the people behind the White Mountain Petroglyphs? These remarkable people have covered the walls of this place with a variety of images of themselves and their world. However, we don't know who they were and precisely what these pictures meant to them.
Within the past thousands of years, say here in this area, we have the Plains Indians, or we have other tribes that actually came in from the west that were picking up all of this way of displaying their thoughts. So they then went into what is now the rock art. And I find that it's a matter of interpretation. Just like we find that in today's world that there are various ways or many ways, or maybe let's put it into this figure, millions of ways to interpret the Bible. That's why we have many churches, yet it's only one book. It's how people interpret that. So you take rock art, and it's going to be the same. I am not like that person that put that there. Even though I'm a Native American today, I cannot say that I know what my people were doing in those years, because the reality of the whole thing is the assimilation process has also changed our thinking.
It's important because it's history for us, you know. This is our history. It tells, you know, that our people's been in this area, you know, and it's something that our young people should be able to see and enjoy.
What went on at that time is what they wrote.
When I see these, well, I try to picture what happened here. Who wrote it? What kind of people were they? What tribe? You know, there was some tribe here around there that put these on, not just one. That's been added on. Even a white man put his initial on these rocks. You could put a certain event, or they mark it down that one of the tribes says, well, it's happened here.
Depicted within the panels are images of people engaged in religious activities, combat, and hunting. They tell us much of the hardships of life for the artists and their families.
They were pretty hardy people, too. If you look at some of the places, you go out and take a look at these places that they frequented or they lived, you know, or even went through, and it's pretty rough places to be, you know. I don't think I could survive out there like they did.
In this image, a person appears to be holding a coup stick, a weapon more intended to gather honor and inflict shame rather than one intended to do bodily harm. The ritual combat suggested by the depiction of acoustics was not the only kind of warfare practiced. Deadlier forms of conflict using real weapons were a part of life.
See, this guy might be a warrior. See, he's got a spear here, see? Riding his horse. Looks like he's got his war bonnet on, right? Ready to fight.
The panels also provide glimpses of everyday life.
Some of these are like family stories too. You try to figure out what the family is doing. Like at a certain time you see a man holding on to his wife, a wife holding on to his children.
Ultimately, the White Mountain Petroglyphs share the secrets of those who have come before us and link us with those distant times.
That line starts way back there to here, going up to that. Could be some of that stone might have fell off. Maybe he's telling a story.
The artisans who created the White Mountain Petroglyphs are gone, but their works reach us through the years to inspire us and remind us that despite the harsh times of the past, families lived and flourished here. These panels tell many stories about the people who inhabited this area. What stories about your people would you tell?
I hope you enjoyed your tour of the White Mountain Petroglyphs. As you have learned, these carvings are an important and fragile resource. Please respect this special place and leave it as you found it.